Welcome back to the underworld of Jiangdu City. Our story begins in a dark, luxury mansion warehouse where an older mafia associate named Old Chen is on his knees, trembling and bleeding. He desperately begs the cold, powerful second young master, An Mingjie, for mercy, swearing that the dangerous information leak to the rival Lin family was just a terrible mistake. An Mingjie calmly flicks open his silver lighter, the flame illuminating his face. He points out that over 20 of their brothers were lost because of this leak. Overwhelmed by guilt and fear for his family's safety, Old Chen grabs a sharp knife from the floor and lifts it to his own throat to end his life. But before the blade can cut, the head bodyguard Chai Gei steps in like lightning, locking Old Chen's wrist and stopping the suicide. Suddenly, An Mingjie's cold demeanor vanishes. He smiles and tells Old Chen to stand up and go to the hospital. It was all a loyalty test. The young boss already knows the Lin family used advanced tricks to steal the information, and he wanted to prove Old Chen wasn't a real traitor.
As Old Chen limps away, Kaige asks how they will handle the Lin family. An Mingjie calculates his moves carefully. He explains that the Lin family lacks a strong foundation, so fighting them out in the open isn't worth the trouble right now. Instead, they will lay low for exactly 1 month until the city's 3 major families compete for the ultimate leadership spot. In the meantime, he orders his men to quietly wipe out every single rival troublemaker hiding in their territory. But just as the mafia meeting wraps up, An Mingjie's iPhone rings. It's teacher Zhang from the local high school. The young mafia boss answers smoothly, expecting minor school updates, but his face instantly warps with pure rage. The teacher reveals that a reckless student just confessed his love to An Mingjie's younger sister, the mafia princess An Ro, right in front of the entire classroom. Furious, An Mingjie barks a terrifying new order to Kaige. Put the territory cleanup on hold. Find a kid named Su Zhang. Bring him to me alive, but leave him with just a single breath of life remaining.
The scene cuts to a moving car where the kidnapping has already taken place. Su Zhang is sitting in the back seat, completely unbothered, complaining loudly to his scary kidnappers about how far they are driving and how bad the blindfold hood smells. In the front seat, Kaige is gripping the steering wheel, whispering furiously to the other bodyguard that he desperately wants to execute this annoying kid. Totally ignoring the killer aura in the front seat, Su Zhang leans forward and casually tells them not to run any red lights. Then he asks if they can pull over at a street stall because he really wants to buy a portion of delicious cold grilled noodles since they are already driving him around anyway. That is the final straw for Anro, who is sitting right next to Su Zhang in the backseat. She snaps, spinning around with a furious, high-pitched scream, yelling at him to shut his mouth. She threatens to grill him instead of noodles and bans him from speaking or giving driving directions for the rest of the ride. Defeated, Su Zhang slumps into his seat, staring sadly out the window at a grilled noodle stall, whispering a dramatic goodbye to his lost food. When the car finally pulls up near his neighborhood, Anro gruffly demands to know where his house is. Following Anro's previous order to stay silent, Su Zhang says violently kicks him in the leg. Yelping in sharp pain, Su Zhang quickly begs them to drop him off right there. He hops out of the luxury car, smiling brightly, and waves goodbye while shouting that he'll buy the mafia princess dinner next time to make up for it. As the car pulls away, Anro watches him run into the night, blushing deeply as she secretly realizes he's actually quite tall and totally prosthetic, before frantically shaking her head to clear her flustered thoughts.